Hello, computer students. This is Mr. Bornheimer, and today we're going to finish Excel assignment number 1. We're going to add just a few more equations, and then we'll be done with this particular assignment, and you'll be able to turn it in to Google Drive. Okay, so first and foremost this morning, I want you to take a look at this box that says conditional, and we're going to put an equation in there. Okay, so it's going to be equals and then if, and we've already done if already. But I'm going to show you something a little bit different to do with it. And before I type it in here, I'm going to go ahead and open up a Microsoft Word document, and I'll show you kind of what this looks like, this equation will look like, and we'll copy and paste it in. Make this a lot bigger so you can see it. Okay, it's going to be equals, okay, and then if, left parenthesis. All right, and we're going to say, okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to make a conditional statement, and here's how that statement works. We are going to put, we are going to say if the cell reference, and I'm going to change that out here in just a minute, but you'll see what I mean when I say cell reference in just a little bit. If the cell reference is or is greater than, actually let's just say is equal to a sad face. Okay, now obviously I don't want it to look quite like that. Okay. All right. So, and what you notice here, the cell reference, when I'm talking about that, I'm talking about like if I were to hit here, notice how it lights up, okay, and it makes this look blue. It says K3. That means that I'm referring to cell K in the third row, 3. Okay, so if the cell reference and what will probably be one of our cells in our spreadsheet is a negative face, then if that is true, if it is a negative face, output the word false. And if it's not a value, then I want it to take and I want it to go ahead and evaluate the cell reference. So I'm going to say cell reference. Okay, and I'm going to divide it by 2. Okay. Now, notice what I've done here. I have my conditional statement, my logical argument here. I have what will be output if the statement is true here, and I have my other, my what will happen if it is true, and what happens if it's false here. All right, so I have my 3 things. Now, I'm going to go ahead and just copy that, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to paste it in here. But where I have any cell reference, I'm going to pick a cell, and I want that cell to be the total. Or I'm sorry, I want it to be in this column. So I'm going to pick K3 as my reference. Anywhere I see the word cell reference or the phrase, I'm just going to pick K3. Okay, I'm going to hit enter. Now, it says that it contains an error, and that is fine. Okay, oftentimes that'll fix them for you. So I'm just going to hit OK in the hopes that it'll fix it for me, but it didn't, so I need to do this again. I have K3 equals, let's try using our brackets here in Microsoft Excel. So that's that. False, K3 divided by 2. Now I'll hit enter. And now it actually did what I wanted it to. Now I'm just going to pull this down. And notice what happens. Okay. Some of the numbers show up, and then I also have the word false, which shows up anywhere there is a smiley face or a sad face. Okay, so in this column, now we see that, like all other cells we formatted, we're going to want to format this column as well. So we're going to take this column, and we're going to go ahead and format the cells in it to be numbers, okay, with no decimals. There we go. And last thing I want you to do, I want you to center these 2 columns there. Okay, so there is the first table that we're going to do in Microsoft Excel. Uh, as we progress through other assignments, we're going to be going ahead and looking at graphing and pivot tables and statistical approaches to using Excel. Okay, so thank you for watching and have a good day.